Hello everyone, welcome back to Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Yeah, it's been a while. I explained why it's been a while in my last Fire Emblem video, but if you didn't watch that, I'll tell you here. I had a little teeny tiny, eensy weensy, really big tech goof up, and it's sorta, made me unable to record for a week. On top of the fact that I had a holiday and I'm even less productive during a holiday. Anyway, you know what? I wanted to destroy my voice. Why not do it now, you know? Anyway, don't you just love visual novels? Because I guess this is really a visual novel. Oh god, I've got to get all the voices right! Karma? That's right, Manfred Von Garon. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, Wright. A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred Von Garon is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So is he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. I'm pretty sure that number went up, Edgeworth. Don't try and hide it from me. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. Yeah, I really need to exploit you for your really helpful magical powers, my best friend assistant. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. Well, I hope so. What are you whispering about? I wasn't really whispering, Edgeworth. Is your hair getting in the way of your hearing? It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Okay, what voice am I gonna get? I guess I'll give Von Garon with a Garon voice, which is going to absolutely destroy my vocal cords. Just what I wanted! December 26th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Garon, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. You even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? I mean, he's got pretty fancy clothes. How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, because I can't remember diddly squat. It's not entirely true. It'd also be I can remember diddly squat, but... Describe the incident. Now! Yes, sir. Like, I can never get the gumshoe voice right. I get it right in my head, and then it just goes askew. Cause I don't know. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map, pal. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. 12:10 a.m., she had 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Went towards the boat rental shop. Yeah, pal. Hey, man. Look at that. A full 6 pieces of evidence. Plus my badge. Testify to the court about your arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Garon? Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Don't wink at me. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not! Yeah, he's supposed to say not guilty? Come on. We know how these games go. A man called in the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. God, that little thing at the bottom there. Karma eyes. Alright. Okay. I can't really see a contradiction, so let's go through it all. You received a call from a man? Yup. You said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? God, demon objection. I can barely even hear it. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Oh, we headed back to the scene of the crime as fast as we could, pal. Yeah. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Do that and you'll be able to look forward to your next salary review. There's so much to look forward to these days. This is no time for daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hold. I combined the 2 words. Hard, cold, objective facts. That's what happens when you get to my age of 65. Jesus, you're old. Okay. Jesus, dude. 65. Oh. Robert Hammond, the victim. Cool. Marvin. Yeah, we know you. Larry Boots. What a heart. Yeah, we sees you. Gregory. Victim. Dick. Miles. And Maya. Okay. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Yes, Gumshoe, but that's an opinion. Oh, you silly you. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Yeah. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna even try. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. Didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Oh, why is that, Gummy? Exactly. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. No duh, we just got the bullet. Thanks, Gum. Thanks, Gum. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Okay. Great. What about that? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Yeah. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. That was a tisk. That wasn't even a laugh. Come on, Phoenix. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Yay. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Oh, I can't get the voice, pal. Oh, I really need to... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. It's starting to hurt. That's right, pal. Oh, God, getting the voice down. Oh. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. You imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Good. You've got a nicer voice for me to do. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Oh, yes. That's quite smart. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Yeah, well, that's pretty decisive. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. No duh, Phoenix, that's why he's under arrest. Well, Judge. I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess. Now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes!
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? Obviously not the judge. 7:26, 11:09 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good.
Ugh!
No. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here, Maya. No, of course not. I need you here. You're awesome, Maya. You can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Damn it, Phoenix! Nick, that was your chance to be a nice guy. You blew it! It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really?
Whoa, right! Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Sorry. Oops. Yeah, don't say that in front of your client, Phoenix. Especially Edgeworth, he's very paranoid about it. In fact, that was one of the things he said, you know. He said he didn't want you to take the case because of that reason, you know.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Garon, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Well, I mean, she sure can. And there she is.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners. I don't know why I just love him doing it. As he does that.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witnesses can. Yeah. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't everything on the lake but the boat. That boat. Yeah.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Ah, balls.
Order! I will remove you from the court if you don't have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake where she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Got 3 exclamation marks. Could you get any more excited?
Order! I will have order!
Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they will read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Well, there always is. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Yeah, me too. Witness's account.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lotter. At least your voice is nice and easy to do. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Objection!
Huh?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
Hope the next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use on my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in coming by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait, now I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Oh, nice. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I ask you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Ugh.
Oh, alright. Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Yeah, well, you know, I've gotta say, it's quite hard to tell that this is two gents. Damn it! What is this? Your Honor, what are you talking about? That's a perfectly legit contradiction. What are you talking about? You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. What are you talking about? That is a perfectly reasonable objection. Oh, what the hey. Wait, hold on. Okay, alright. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Calmer, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country guy can be.
That sounds pretty sure.
Pressfoot, how come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! What are you talking about? My objection was perfectly reasonable. What art thou talking about? Oh! I knew I should have just continued pressing. Whenever I stop, it always goofs up. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honour!
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalise any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, Walter's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. Yeah, I pointed out I can't. It's a perfectly reasonable contradiction. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Oh, sorry, more like Maya. Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Exactly what I was saying, Maya! But no, they wouldn't listen to me. You know what I'm talking about. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Whoa, that face. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court has not acknowledged the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong! Yeah, wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. And this is where I can use my contradiction. That still totally stood last time, but it'll stand even better now. Oh, let's just clean that bad boy up. Order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Garon, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. You're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. Oh, you fantastic cinnamon roll, you.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man in the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? Then I better just press her. Well, what about the other man? Okay, no, I just need to contradict her.
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a...
What? Okay. Damn. That's it? Okay. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing that happened. I just found something new. Okay, yeah. Buzz off, lady. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Yeah, after only like 10 minutes. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Garon. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart?
What? Sorry, more like, what?
Did you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Garon's carefully vague testimony. Now to find another one. Yeah, right. It was a cold night and you're right, even. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See? No problem. Actually, yes, there's the exact same problem. It's still foggy. Whatever.
You used binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Alright, I'll still press you. If not only because I know we're coming to the end of this trial day and the episode's only been going on for half an hour. Like, I can't have that. I extended these episodes for a reason. So, how could you see Mr. Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a guy where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Damn it, Judge! Please, no! Don't savagely burn me. I'm fine sitting here with, well, no, I'm not sitting here with Maya anymore. Damn it! Ugh. Nobody loves me. Dude, literally the only thing you've got is Maya. Like, that is literally all you've got in this world, dude. That, her and your badge. Those are the only things you've got right now. Don't worry, dude, it gets slightly better for you in the future. Along with everything getting worse, but, you know, at least someone will love you. To some degree. Yeah, they love you. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Mr. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
God, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Did you really now, Lotta? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing of this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press a bit further about the camera? Let's press further, baby. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not really. You had it pointing over the lake, not at the sky. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing.
Yeah, well, see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Ha!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked out with my binoculars.
Yeah, no, it clearly wasn't. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. So you have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Ooh!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gaudy? Oh, the sighting of Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at that lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster. Yep, boom. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. Oh, man. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several previous precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from this court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, no.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lotter's new testimony.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was coming up out of the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash in one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. So I right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Excuse me? Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first.
Ha ha, very funny.
You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Come on, Lotta. Let's dance. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Oh, great. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumour of the Month show qualifies. Last month the show was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight you do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yeah, borrowed it from a friend at a university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera trigged was that night. Is it though, Lotta? I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, work it out what I was up to. The lake could be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you ask me questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Oh, did you though? Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper of a sound than I would have expected. Really though? There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Okay, the fact that you heard another gunshot is a little... I want to look at this gun. Fired 3 times, okay. That's not a contradiction. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to press, but okay. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe we shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on that shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Yeah, I think we've got it. Okay. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would.
But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat until now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who was shooting at this. Right. That's why I took this photo and enlarged it, correct? I'm pretty sure you told us that's what you were going to do in the investigation.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
Yeah, she had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell who from the photo who was shooting.
That's why she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a much, but should let us see who's who.
Well, Gumshoe told us that then. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, we'll be in prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this look at this oh my god, look at this graph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to the court in the first place. You a fool?
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Okay, let's not do that. Yes.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Eyes can see the contradiction.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Nice.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
Has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good does it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
Suppose this means that the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Yes, kick it back in. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, Here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This
man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Triple exclamation marks, just to prove a point.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry! Well, yeah, we can't prove that. Who else but the witness, Miss Lotta Hart?
What? Do you have proof of this?
Proof, schmooth. Always with the proof. Oh wait, I do need proof, don't I? Yeah, wait, why did I do that? I kind of just wanted to see it, because I don't... we're not going to game over. But, uh-oh. Judge is mad.
Let me ask again.
Okay, let's actually do it seriously. There's only one explanation remaining. When I said, when I was going through that whole... oh, it couldn't be this. I probably should have said that more sarcastically. But whatever. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. I was also thinking of the old bag thing, where we accuse old bag of, whatever, well, never mind.
Order! Order! So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
No, Larry was also an option.
I'm so very, very... Sorry. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There was no way it could have been suicide.
Yeah, even my arms aren't that long.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Garon, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Autopsy report updated in the court record.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Is that the end of the episode, or are we gonna have a... No, we're gonna have a little extra scene. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Yeah, I got a little closer to death than I was hoping. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I'm yet to be declared innocent, Wright.
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who... The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh, right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
He'll have to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth. Jerk. Yeah, what a douche canoe. I relinquished a transcript of... requisitioned, damn it. Requisitioned a transcript... So many big words in one sentence! Transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition. To be continued. Yes! Did it in under an hour, baby! Oh yes. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you watched this long, well done. Congratulations. I applaud your attention span. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good one. And goodbye. See you next week for another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And tomorrow for Fire Emblem, but yeah.